had an early heat, and you know what? Sometimes things won't make it. We'll see. But it looks under a lot of stress with the leaves curled like that. I added some more soil because there was too much water. And the kitty cat. All right, but you know what? If it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it. We just add more plants. So yesterday, the sun, it was like super hot, and I overwatered this area. So it's gonna be wet for a while. But yeah, some of the plants still got scorched. These are pumpkins. Oh wow. So my potatoes tilted over because it's too wet. So I need to fix that. And so I don't know how these are gonna do in this heat right here. Yeah, crazy, huh? These look okay. We've got the cilantro, marigold, the onions that I retransplanted back in. Marigolds looking good. I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm worried about it. The okra, that part looks really good. This one, I just need to come in here and clip those. Oh, let's see, I was going to clip those off, but they were ready to come off. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. And I need to get back out here and put some seeds in here now. So these, you could actually just pinch these off and go ahead and add them to your food if you wanted to. You don't have to wait for these to grow any bigger. So I need to take out the soil out of here. As you can tell, the onions just keep on growing. But, oh wow, I think that's garlic. But I need to put some new soil in here. And just like bury this stuff as compost. Yeah. This has a self-watering. You can put the water in there. And it fills up in this reservoir in the bottom. But I want to make sure that this gets up here. So anyway, sometimes I do both. The tray underneath, I'm a little nervous because it's like 2 years old and I don't want it to collapse or being too heavy. So, yeah, I want to be careful with that. I'm going to put some seeds in these open areas. Another tip at the garden centers whenever you're picking out your plants, get them when they're not too tall and I don't know, we call them what, langy. Those were together so they looked a little bit different. If they're too tall, transplanting can put them into shock.
Do they have water?
Just a minute. I'm going to add some soil to that. This has water. They look like tomato plants. Purple flowers. But yeah, they are red potatoes, not tomatoes. Another tip I've learned about transplanting tomatoes is, you know, everything else you want to replant them at the same level as other plants, but on tomatoes, you want to plant them down deeper into the ground, and the stems, you have probably, I think it's like 3 leaves down. I think you pull off the leaves. Yeah, you pull off the leaves, and then it's going to help get a good root structure, because the roots will start growing from where the stems are growing. So I think it's at least 2 stem partitions down. I forget how you say that, but let me see if I can. All right. All right, I am spraying vinegar on the windows, and I'm gonna come in with that pressure washer over there. We weeded it over here. We cut all this. We got to fix our pool. Somehow it is leaking, so we stopped filling it up. We turned off the motor since it was winter time. So who knows what's gonna happen with that. House, owning a house is not cheap, but we've been here for 18 years. Delayed maintenance. So what happens, with me being preoccupied with ever since October 2022, for spending about 2 years at the Children's Hospital for our grandson's leukemia cancer treatment. And he's turning 18 on Monday, so we're having a party tomorrow. And it was decided that we could go, so yes, we are out here. Look at, there's our cross. We bought that during COVID. There was a lady who was selling crosses, and I just need to put like a purple scarf on it. Yeah, I need to move my plants. But okay, let's go get this pressure washer started. He's being lazy right there. And I need to figure out about cleaning these chairs. Blackstone hasn't been used very much, but it is really good. All right, well, we're drying the cushions. I sprayed them off, and I say, we, me. And stuffing is from dog beds. I put one of my raised flower beds here. I've been growing onions there. I need to add some cilantro. And there's a pile of palm trees over there from all these palm trees, so I need to figure out how to get that taken care of. And lots of old like gardening decorations. And yes, we're waiting for things to dry. And I'm spraying off this table so that we can put a tablecloth on it. You see my potato bush over there? Or potato plant, actually. So moved my succulents. I have some more succulents to plant. Get rid of that grass, but I don't have time to do the grass today. So yeah, I'm spraying off. Here's my Blackstone. Spraying off the bottom of this and then off of the sidewalk, and we'll let it dry. And it is not all easy work, but this would have been a lot harder when I was heavier. I used to have to just push my weight and push the lawnmower. So yeah, so much easier now. All right, let's go ahead and get this done. Hey guys, and if you're wondering, why am I out here doing the heavy lifting? My husband did all the major stuff yesterday, and the longer I stay out here, that means that my daughter and my husband will do the inside stuff, and I would rather be outside. Yes, I like to do the gardening, the lawn mowing. Maybe, I was a tomboy when I was younger, and if it's not, boiling hot and I'm not sweating too much, I would rather be outside. And so far my allergies haven't been bothering me, so that's good. My husband started sneezing, taking off the cobwebs. Those are the hardest part to clean. And then there was some bird dew that I need to get a rag. Let me use this vinegar. So I have this vinegar. The vinegar works for so many things. How many of you guys use vinegar? Yeah. Spray this and do another spray down. Okay. In the morning when I wake up. Okay, let's see. Well, it's not as clean, but it's like spray when you clean so much. I'm trying to remember, where did I buy these? Maybe, I don't know if it was Target, Lowe's, I don't know. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chairs over here. I figure out how I'm gonna do this because I wanted to have a table over here just in case people want to have like a separate area. Ooh, I can tell these are still draining, so I better keep these over here. Which one's still wet? Which one is okay? That one and that one. So let's take these out, and if you notice the pool, it needs to be cleaned out. But that's the last thing I'm going to do because it is not exactly swim season. For me, I don't like to swim until June. I don't like that cold water. But kiddos, I noticed they started swimming like at Memorial Day. They like cold water. Us old women of a particular age, we don't like cold water. Yeah, especially after you lose your insulation, right? Oh, that's still kind of wet. Dang it. Okay, let's go put this back out in the sun. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I got to figure out how to get rid of all that stuffing from the dog tearing up her beds. All right. Let's see. That's kind of wet. Just lay them out here flat. This is some dry. Yeah, okay. All right. So, yeah, we haven't spent a lot of time in our backyard, so it's used to look really nice. And it doesn't look so nice anymore, but we'll get it there eventually. We're just not really here on the weekends because we go over to our daughter's at the beach. Oh, and I need to get rid of all that stuff over there. You take the girl out of the country, but you can't take, but you can't take the country out of the girl. My daughter says, Mom, the side of the house looks like your parents' house. Yep. All right. Okay, let's see what else we're going to do.